I'm going to start this by saying that this is not a promo. I am not in the Danny Havoc character, and it's not a shoot. I'm not taking this opportunity to skewer nor lampoon anyone through the anonymity of the internet. It's sort of a plea, I guess, but I don't like the connotation behind that either, because that would imply that I'm asking you for something, and this is not a GoFundMe or something. This is all I'm asking is that you hear me out, give us the benefit of the doubt. Game Changer Wrestling, GCW, is a company that, to my understanding, has been around for some time, but I've really only become aware of it and had any interaction with them over the last couple years because they branched out, have been trying to establish themselves, position themselves as sort of like the East Coast deathmatch alternative to CZW, of course, the premier deathmatch company in all of America. Now, when I say alternative, I do not mean the competition, the enemy. You have to pick sides, you gotta choose your colors, and if you're caught in the wrong neighborhood, you're gonna get fucking shanked. I mean alternative, an opportunity to do something a little different, use some different guys. It's a chance for fans and practitioners of this style to see or participate in something that is unlikely to happen at CZW. Now, I work for both companies very proudly, and I have long flown the flag for CZW, so do not misconstrue this as me casting off that long-held, proud conservator of the American deathmatch mantle that I've sort of worked to achieve. GCW's trying to do something different, and when I caught wind of this, I became very intrigued and very interested, and I've taken a personal role in trying to help whenever I can. Now, I'm not on the payroll, I'm not management, I'm not a booker, I'm none of these things. It's a passion project for me. I love death matches. And not only do I defend death matches, but I would like to improve death matches. And I think that this is an opportunity to work toward that end. So, they've used kind of two selling points. One is giving opportunities to new faces, up-and-comers, guys who have potential but maybe haven't been seen very widely. And the other thing that they have done to pique the interest of deathmatch fans is that they've tried to put together either matches that haven't been done in a long time, like revisit favorites of the genre, or put together matches that you never thought you'd see. And they've been pretty successful at some really cool stuff so far. And one of those sorts of matches was to be myself versus my very good longtime friend. Longtime friend often also means that you love to beat the ever-loving hell out of each other in a brutal fashion. And that applies here very certainly. Scotty and I love the guy like a brother, and I also just adored kicking him in the face, especially when he didn't see it coming. Mafia kick! When I heard that he had come out of retirement and was interested in doing one more final match between us, some closure, some good therapeutic catharsis, it was going to be awesome, I assure you. And you've probably put together by now with my past tense verb usage, it's not going to happen. And I am crestfallen and heartbroken to have to tell you that. And I can tell you on behalf of Scotty that he feels the same, if not worse. He's just sick about it. I am not at liberty to go into the circumstances which are preventing it, even if he weren't a good friend of mine. I think it's really shitty to put people's personal business out there in a public forum. But suffice it to say, it looks as if that match probably will not ever happen now. Scotty and I had a great run, and we were hoping for one more, but I don't think that it's going to be feasible, and I am probably more disappointed to tell you this than you are to hear it, but it really meant a lot to me, and I was just heartbroken when I heard it. To make matters worse, both John Wayne Murdoch and Reed Bentley, for reasons that I'm given to understand are objectively less defensible, decided to withdraw from the event. I think Kool-Aid is just too addictive, you know? That's all I'm going to say on that. Like I said, so we are in a bind, and I say we, I'm not on the payroll, but I take a very active interest in this. I want this to take off. I want this project to work so much. You know, it's kind of a make or break juncture for GCW, you know. I'm not going to sit here and say, please come to our show, we need you, although we do. But I'm going to say this to you. We are doing what I think is the morally correct thing to do at this juncture. Carney promoters have this tendency, and it's an oft reference and complained about thing that alienates a lot of fans, is that this tendency to just keep the tickets are bought, and you know, we don't want to lose any potential income, so we're just not going to mention that so and so isn't coming or this match can't happen. We're not going to do that. That is absolutely detestable in my mind, and I have a lot of unsavory personal characteristics, but at my core, I'm a good old boy. I'm a, son of a farmer and a teacher, and I hate that. So we're going to be, as long as GCW exists, we're going to present things to you as straightforwardly as possible. We've lost 3 guys who, all of whom were good talents and were announced for, draw death matches. And we can't do anything about that. So the plea is, I would ask you to give us the benefit of the doubt, to try to stand by us through these inevitable hurdles and give us the chance to entertain you with another option. Let us get to the point where we can get past some of these hurdles that every company faces on the way up. Like, take it from someone who's been around the scene for a long fucking time. There's a lot of potential there. We got a lot of good ideas, a lot of good connections, a lot of cool shit can happen, but none of those ideas are going to come to fruition if we lose our crowd. So here's what we're doing. I don't know what the matches are now, but what we're going to do is we're going to look at this as an opportunity rather than to scramble and try and find something comparable, which there is not. We're going to look at this as an opportunity to shift the focus back to our other major selling point, which is that of giving opportunities to new up-and-comers, guys who want to be a part of the scene that maybe have something really cool to offer. You know, that's Matt Tremont was nobody. Nobody ever heard of him before that Carnage Cup, and now, a few years later, this nobody that I wrestled in the first round has surpassed me in accolades and fame and head scars, which he can have that one. There's dudes out there, they just need an opportunity, so that's what we're going to do. We are going to try and give them the opportunity to achieve their potential, and all I'm asking you in return, give us the credit due for being straight with you. Stick with us and give us the opportunity to achieve our potential. Give us the same kind of credit and benefit of the doubt that we're going to give these young guys, because I think it could really be something cool. Come help us out, man, because we could really take this somewhere. Man or woman. See, look at me. I'm being progressive too. That's all.